So, this is my boy. I don't actually know what breed he is. I know his sister's part Maine Coon and Tabby, and he's mostly black with some light brown or some browns in him, especially around his mouth. As you can see right there. He's got like hints of brown. He's got hints of brown on his tummy too, and some white speckles on his chest. You can't really see that in the camera though, but I can see it if I look at it closely. And he's 13. His sister's also 13. He's always been friendly since day one, and he actually was named Shadow because he lingered in shadows, not because he was the color of a shadow. So there's actually some backstory there. Most cats we've owned were strays, averaging their 20s. Even ones that vets had given up on. But he was always relatively healthy, even though he had some weird biology about him that nobody can seem to figure out. But it's not like it's bad or anything, like it doesn't link to anything bad. And his sister, she's basically mostly Maine Coon, and the tabby in her is only very little. This boy, his eyes are sometimes a little bit more white, pigmented, and bright light, rather than yellow. Like really bright light. But that's just the pigment of his irises. It's always been like that since day one, too. He's always been friendly. And I swear he has this thing where if he doesn't get catnip, he's got to try and chew on other plants. Mr. Man, you know that, don't you? You've got to stop doing that, man. It makes your tummy feel bad. I'll have to make sure my barriers are all in place to keep him off the shells with the plants. His sister, usually she hides during the day. She only really comes out during the night. She is actually getting better. She used to be really standoffish. I've actually got some early videos of her from her kittenhood where she was a lot more standoffish, and she's improved a lot since then. Like, she'll let you actually pet her. She jumps up on the chair with me now. So she's been really good. And she gets better and better. She's very picky with her food, though, it seems. And then him, he doesn't really waste anything. He has quite the appetite. And that's why he's got this little bit of tub going on. However, despite that, he's not super overweight, considering that he has a steady supply of food, like, all the time to give him luxury. I usually just give him his canned food and stuff, which kind of helps his digestive tract out. I usually buy pretty expensive canned food for him. I don't cut corners with that. He's my baby boy, and I love him. Hey, Shadow? Yeah. You're my boy. I love you. My beautiful boy. He's actually pretty healthy right now, and he's got probably some pretty good years ahead of him. He's really soft, too. Fur coat is shiny. He's really healthy. He's getting a little bit of white in some areas, but I'm going to guess that's from being 13. He's like the mid-tone at this point. This is from him chewing on things. He's a pretty happy cat from what I can see. Love you, boy. You have to brush your eyes.